All right, guys, welcome back to another video covering a game of Second Wind 5. I'm Vincent Kurkov,
I'm Nate.
and we're just going to be kind of live commentating games from a couple weeks ago, or maybe a
hmm
month ago by the time I get this out. But in this game, we have got Graham, the star of these
Well,
videos, really.
two returning guests. Both
Yes.
of these people have been on videos before.
And,
I appreciate Graham staying on the same side of the table,
oh, absolutely. So
so
easy
he's
for
continued to
us.
be on the right side. I think Curtis was on the left side the
He
last time we saw him
was. This
too,
is so
wasn't he?
convenient.
Yeah. Hell
I'm not
yes.
going to have to redo overlays I didn't make at all.
Graham playing the same squad that he played last round.
Yeah,
This is the same scenario we saw last round in that it is cube infinity formula.
which
And
is
again, Graham won priority. So that man is doing the same thing we just saw. He has Bill in the middle. I'm assuming there's an eyes on the prize in there. I think his opening is going to look very similar to the one we just did.
yeah, and so we got HellFire here, and we saw HellFire recently with Kurtis playing, and this is Kurtis again, and there were two HellFire players that showed up with I think they had identical lists because they're buddies from the same meta. Isaac is the other one,
I will, yeah. I
and
mean, they are from the same meta, so
they play essentially like a very Kingpin style list.
yes,
So it's going to be really interesting to see how that stacks up with Kingpin's leadership. I think at least in this matchup being superior.
yeah. Like I think generally Hellfire is better than Kingpin right now when you're looking at like the breadth of scenarios and situations you have to face. She's just so much more flexible. But I do agree with you. Like on this specific combination, I going into it, it feels like Kingpin would be advantaged.
Yeah, and I think after seeing the roster selection and with there only being one Eyes in the Prize extract available and the Kingpin side winning it, this seems very favored Graham to me.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, there is some cool stuff going on the Hellfire side. Like, I
Yes,
really like the Hellfire choice of Miles
I do too.
because he's both a steal that can also move a bunch of Kingpin's models off of points.
Yes, the only model he can't move is Rhino.
He kind of sucks at moving Bill because of aggressive, but if you
Yeah,
get the wild and a bunch of blanks, you can move Bill. It's just not the most reliable.
that's
But
tr- that's true.
kicking Kingpin feels amazing. Like a 3-pointer being able to displace Kingpin is cash money.
Yeah, and Emma is also kind of in the same boat where she can move everybody but Bill. What is her triggers hit wild on 5 dice?
Yeah,
That's what 40%er.
something like that. I'll go look. I mean, she can move Bill if Bill rolls a bunch of blocks.
Yeah, and she can move Bill. Bill moves a bunch of blocks, although he's less likely to due to
That's
being
true.
an attacking mystic, and that he can't accidentally use his defensive ability or his damage reduction to stop the last point of damage. It's harder to misplay into Emma when you can't do stuff.
Yeah, wild hits exactly 40% on 5 dice. So
Oh, I'm so good at math. I'm just killing it over here.
what I think is interesting, though, there's some Hellfire choices I would not have made in squad building. I don't think. I mean, I like the Rhino because again, having a bunch of steals is very useful. The Bill doesn't feel ideal to me here. I guess he's pretty good at beating up a Rhino
Yeah, if you
if he
get
gets
this
juiced on
matchup you just
power.
got, where you get him across from Rhino,
Yeah,
because
feels okay.
he's probably the only guy in his roster that can reliably displace Rhino.
That's true.
Because
Okay,
because of
you're selling me on the idea.
aggressive again makes
hmm
Emma tough at doing it. Miles can't do it.
Yes, correct. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay.
Trying to think.
So I guess it's just the Okoye then that feels slightly suboptimal.
All right, what is? Let me look at Kurtis's roster here and see if there was anything he could have put in that I like better. Nope.
Okay, I mean, yeah. And so I was like, I was trying to figure out if like Bill and Okoye could turn into something else, but you kind of sold me on the Bill. So
there's maybe an argument that Carol could do Bill's job, but without energy attacks being on the board,
yeah,
I don't really like the Carol thing. And also, this isn't what he brought Carol for.
No, I would, yeah. Oh yeah, and his other threes. I guess like you could do Lizard and Black Cat instead of Bill and Okoye, but that doesn't solve the Rhino problem for you. No, okay. I mean, there is. So I love Okoye in HellFire, just as a general rule, right? Okoye is a very good model, especially when you can get her extra power.
Mm-hmm.
People don't play Okoye enough in general, I think. So I'm not talking down on Okoye as a model. It's just in these scenario v scenario games. Like I think the best thing she can do here is try to just like make Rhinobbery harder by bodyguarding Gores, but
I don't
even
even
with
think
the
she can do
place
that.
on Rhino, that's pretty yeah.
Like if he was bringing like Spider Woman and Miles, like an attack based steals.
Okoye is great there.
But I also just think like this is his 2-pointer.
Mm-hmm.
Probably use it just to make sure Emma can stay in good form.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I am very excited because I firmly believe Kurtis is going to show me a cool reason that Okoye is here. So,
yeah,
I am looking forward to that.
And I know we're talking down on Kurtis here a little bit, but Kurtis, one of the best players in the world, was recently #1 on Longshanks. I have a great video where I interview him about his A4 squad that he rode there. And this has a lot of like little inklings of that squad.
Ooh.
You're
going.
Oh, maximum aggressive. Going for his hammer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, if you don't have eyes, sometimes you just make your own. I like this a lot. I wish I could see if he's outside. If he's outside of 3 of Rhino, I love this.
I don't know if he can.
And I think he should be able to. I think he can.
Well, I mean, the hands really aren't helping me decide whether he can or not.
No. He might also be able to just break line of sight. I actually might not have the distance to break line of sight. Okay.
I can't believe he picked that truck up and the bill didn't fall off of it. Graham's got some steady hands here.
Hey, Bill got his cape back.
Yeah, I think we've answered our question. We didn't time travel back in time, did we?
Oh no, but this is the first round of day 2, so he probably took like his models back to the hotel or whatever and fixed it up.
You know what? Graham borrowed the miniature repair kit at the end of day 1.
All right, yeah. There we go. The mystery of the cape has been solved. Okay, so I love Bill going over here and grabbing this because like he has a power to reduce damage. He'll have the HellFire leadership to get more power and healing.
Yeah, I'd like this a lot.
Kingpin certainly isn't doing anything to punish this Bill, right? It's only Rhino that can even try to punish Bill here.
Right, and Rhino can't double walk to that cube, right? Or to that one. He can't do this back.
No.
Yeah, I like this a lot. I do wish now that Black Cat was deployed on the other side. They're like Black Cat and...
I mean, I don't think Graham saw this coming. I sure didn't.
Well, here's an example of at least the thinking of... he could maybe spike Bill, but I doubt it.
I mean, yeah, you're moving the model across the midline with your first activation. You're opening yourself up a little bit to dice madness, but...
Well, if he spikes 3 damage on a Bill here, I like... Mm-hmm. He could then, like, slide, pick up the other one.
Sure, yeah.
It seems unlikely, though, for him to get 3 damage on Bill.
Well, and also, it looks like they agreed he was out of 3, and so he's walking, punching.
Blocks. All of it.
Oh, Bill.
Yucko. That's how I
What
feel
a
about that.
what a workhorse.
Have we seen a game without Bill yet?
No, right? Curtis played Bill against Cabal.
I think so, yeah.
No, they didn't. Right? Wasn't it just a bunch of dynamos and carols? I
I don't
don't
know.
know.
Why don't you guys go over? We're gonna put it up here, the video. You guys, go check it out and put it in the comments. We'll know later then, because you guys
Yep.
commented down there. That's how YouTube works.
No, he did play Bill. Curtis
Okay.
did play Bill.
Is that Shadow Org on Graham's roster there
I
in the
have
top right
no
corner?
idea what card. Yeah.
It's an
That's
alt
not
art for sure. It's got to
Yeah,
be
it's not
Shadow
art
Org.
I'm immediately familiar with. That's probably a Shadow Org.
I think
He
it's
does not
the
have.
super
Or
cool
he does have
board game
Org.
Shadow Org.
Yeah,
That's
a cool.
interesting.
I mean, that shuts down a bunch of these characters. You know what I mean? Like it stops Emma's gun. It stops Rhino from his optimal ranges. It stops Miles from his optimal ranges.
Stops Bill's scary attack.
Yeah, I mean, Graham doesn't have a lot of flying, but
He's got Bill. Oh wait, doesn't stop
got Bill.
that.
All right, so Kingpin. Yeah, I don't like where Graham put his Rhino after
I
that
don't
punch.
either. I don't think it matters though, because he counts as two.
So it doesn't matter for the scoring, but I think it stops Kingpin from getting to where his ideal spot would be for turn
For
two.
extra power, yeah.
Like I think Kingpin's turn two will now suffer because this Rhino was just kind of
I think I like the
flopped.
walk bop more here. Bill immune to stun? No, right?
No, I don't believe so. I'll pull it up. Nope.
One damage coming through here. Doesn't sound like a condition though.
Nope.
Whatever. Same thing. Same difference happened.
Yeah, I think. Well, only sort of. Because it also it's functionally a free power for Bill because the Hellfire Leader was going to heal off that one damage.
Yeah, that's true.
So it was like Kingpin gained a power, but also Bill gained a power was the net result there.
Yeah.
It isn't the worst, but it's not where Graham wants to be, I don't think.
Yeah, I think Curtis, despite not having the eyes play to open, is going to end up ahead here.
Yeah, but he is 100% in the driver's seat right now. So he put one of his home cubes on Emma, which I think makes total sense because she's just a whatever model here. I'm curious to see who gets the other cube. Because, both Okoye and Miles really like their health. And, you'll heal off it when you Hellfire, but you usually Hellfire later in the turn, and you take cubes, during cleanup. So, they'll be slightly vulnerable for a little bit.
I don't hate cubes as one of the examples of, top bottom, the leadership. Especially without priority.
Yeah. Depending on who's threatening you and where and stuff, yeah, you could definitely see an earlier leadership. But Graham does have priority, so there will be an opening there where Miles is on 4 health that he could get hit by a Rhino or something.
Yeah.
But I think I would still rather have it on Miles because the extra power goes a lot further on him than it does on Okoye. She needs 1 extra, which she gets from the leadership, and beyond that, it's kind of a waste.
Did we miss anything? It looks like Bullseye just walked up.
Yeah, Bullseye walked up, grabbed that cube, which makes sense. Mm-hmm. All right, you want to free up Cat. I guess we'll see if Cat does the same double walk and threaten to steal from Emma or not.
I don't like this Rhino positioning.
Why?
Being up against it means that he essentially has no dash. He can't open with the
Yeah,
slide. I guess it
it's
puts him.
kind of hard to see.
I think he's right up against that.
It does look like, yeah, he would not be able to go around to the corner. He might be trying to block Black Cat, and just like make it hard for her to stand where she would need to stand.
I'm
And I
surprised
mean,
that. Oh, I guess
it
he threatens
worked.
to put. I guess it's possible that she can't make it with the building there.
Yeah.
Um,
All right. Bringing up the bodyguard for Bill. Yep. Love that. I guess this is a good reason to bring. I told you, Curtis was going to show me something cool with Okoye, and if you're going to dive bomb Bill, bringing backup.
he has to put a damage on her though.
Oh right, she's not going to bodyguard power though. Okay. What if he's got mission objective?
I mean, if you have mission objectives in your set, you should play it against criminals.
Yeah.
Right, being able to just turn off Rhinobbery is really good.
It's in the 10, so yeah, I bet there's a mission objective being threatened here. Because there's otherwise not really a reason to put Okoye up there.
But also, I think he's probably not going to need it.
Oh look, Curtis is bad like us. He's doing cube damage in the power phase.
Wow, look at this guy. No, he didn't. Now he's adding his power for the turn. And his infinity power.
Oh, I guess I thought I saw power going out.
No,
Already,
look at this.
but...
You slander.
Okay, nope.
You slander my boy Curtis here.
Sorry, Curtis.
Absolutely.
I'm just gonna have to apologize to every player we commentate.
You know, he's a patron now.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
then I'm not sorry.
He's part of the Cool Kids Club over here. Okay.
Graham's got prio.
Graham's got prio. Where do you lead off here?
I don't know.
Well, your Bill...
tough-
He took the damage on Bill.
Yeah.
So if Bill's in range of his Bill, I don't hate the bop, throw this truck, bop again. Force the mission objective.
Yeah. Yeah.
If he's not within... I still think you throw this effing truck at Bill somehow. I don't want to be on the receiving end of this truck. But maybe that's just me, my life, and my no terrain throws where I get every single thing thrown at me on the table.
I like the truck throwing here too. Okay, looks like Rhino's going to try to kill Okoye.
I don't know about this.
I don't love it. Okoye rolls 1,000,000 blocks. Doesn't even need her reroll to not take any damage.
Okay.
Oh, I guess he's going to try to rob Miles? That doesn't seem great to me, though.
I think
Miles has the power already because of HellFire cubes and Infinity to Venom Blast and pick up.
Well, I think you actually bop Miles here and you hope to kill him, right?
That's asking a lot.
I mean, you got the size 3 right there.
That's true.
And he's on 4 health. Like, I think it is.
Okay.
I think you're asking a bit, but I think this is well inside coin flip land. Yeah, flat gore, which I think I would. I don't think I would stampede here.
No, I definitely would not be.
All right, 2 rerolls.
45%. Your coin flip guess pretty close.
I know where my coin flips are, man. This is my superpower. It's not just that I call tons of things coin flips and you give me 10% margin of error. It's definitely not that.
Is that a no damage? It looks like a no damage gore.
On 1 block from Miles, that's brutal.
Yeah.
Do you just throw this taco truck at Okoye now? Or do you just... I don't think you run up here. I think you're gonna get it stolen right back. Or you just sit on your power
Yeah.
and live your life.
No, I'm chucking that truck at somebody. Oh, a
Nothing.
fallback.
Oof. Okay.
Interesting. I guess he really doesn't want to get robbed. It just doesn't want to even give him the chance to think about it. It's surprising. I would have been very happy. Just. Oh, okay. So he got 1 damage through, but they were actually following the timing steps of like when the place happens.
Okay,
when
yeah,
the
and this
fallback
also
happens.
denies the terrain. What
I
destroyed
think there was
the
throw
terrain?
a truck and then brace.
Okay, that's interesting. I guess it can kill Miles, so no reason to take the risk. And by moving on the other side of that car, he denies the bigger terrain throw.
Yeah. Okay. All right. But if you're gonna play brace anyways, why not just let him throw the bigger thing?
Because now you have it for your bill.
Well, I assume his bill's gonna throw the size 4.
Well, yeah, but like, is his bill going to walk to throw the size 3?
I would do that to check it at Okoye, but I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. And maybe he's got designs on the other side of the table. Who knows?
Oh, sure, just like a total evac and run.
We're still in pretty standoffy land. It is so interesting how with the new scenarios that the game is so much more extract focused than secure focused. Because Kingpin's front half of his leadership used to be like,
The shit.
yeah, the shit.
Yep, there's the Rhino displacement we've been talking about.
Walk through Rhino, okay.
Yep, love it.
And just wants
Okay.
out with the thing. He's not even going to fight
All
over
right.
the secures because he knows that Kingpin's got that secure if he
Yeah.
wants it.
Okay, so now the fallback I think makes more sense to me too. I see what Kurtis was planning.
Yeah. Now this is like the exact opposite of the last game with Graham we saw, where Graham is on the back foot and he has got to push into Kurtis if he wants to make stuff happen here.
And then we're getting an early HellFire leadership. So Okoye continuing to take damage, but it is healing Emma, which is nice, right? Because Emma's taking cube damage, so being
That's
able
true.
to keep her healthy has value at least.
I guess. What's Emma's spender? Is it that defenestrator on?
Yeah, it's good. It's range 3, so nobody
Size 3
immediately in range of
displacement?
it.
Not that it matters over there. She's only fighting size 2s, but
I think it's size 4. Size 4. Wild
Wow.
throw size 4. 8 dice mystic for 4 power, range 3. It's a great spender. It's like her attacks are
It's
the
only
only
3?
good thing on her card.
It's only cost 3?
Cost 4,
Cost 4.
range
Okay,
3.
sorry. Range 3. Got it. Got it. That seems more realistic to me. I was like, that's only cost
Yeah.
3? Like,
No.
like bananas.
But yeah, attacks that throw things when your opponents can't play brace feels really good.
Yeah. Sure does. Man, if I didn't hate X-Men so much.
You still wouldn't play Emma.
I don't know. I think she's kind of interesting in the Cyclops shell.
She's in my dumb Cyclops list. I don't expect to be very good, yeah. But I'm listening to your advice, so we'll see where
Absolutely.
that
You mean
gets
my
me.
advice where I try to make everything shield? That seems pretty good.
Yeah, uh-huh. I already cut your commandos from it, though. I've decided that Sam is just better commandos.
I think that's a legit argument.
Yeah, it's not 1-to-1, but the biggest thing is that Sam generates power for the leadership better than the commandos do, just because he has more chances
Yes.
with Ricochet. Anyways, the game that is happening.
Is it happening though? It's really there's lots of thinking going on, and there should be a lot of thinking going on. There's lots of stuff to think about.
Graham is in a very tough spot already. this feels brutal.
I think
Because now
you.
he's having to
Oh
chase
man, do you
with
want to give up? Oh, no,
CS models.
he has priority, right?
Graham has priority, yes.
I think you walk, throw that truck at Okoye, walk to the point, and make Miles kick you off of it.
I'm kind of nervous about giving up Prio by throwing stuff at Okoye now, though. Yeah, I mean, making
Yeah,
sure
I
Okoye
guess.
can't get in the way does have value. Like, I don't immediately hate the plan, but like,
I hate
Graham just has
anything
a
on
lot of
the.
bad options.
I hate anything. Maybe you. I guess the other option is like climb up, stagger one of those two nerds, fall back to where you are, as Black Cat.
It
Like,
doesn't seem great though.
I mean, again, maybe I'm too much in my style of thing. Maybe you do the same thing, just like maybe take a single bullseye attack and get your 1 damage on bullseye. But like, man, I don't love that side of the board as an activation right
Mm-mm.
now. All of it's kind of awful.
Yeah, yeah. This is a very strong opening from Kurtis.
Walk, throw Okoye into space. And then walk back to this point. Okay, okay. This seems fine. This is aggressively fine.
I kind of think I would have chucked Okoye like towards his cat and bullseye because I think he kind of chucked her in the direction she wants to end up anyways.
Yeah, like I think you give Kurtis like the perfect just double walk away somewhere. And then you're back in your rough position again.
And like I think there might have been a spot where you could have chucked her with it. Like if you can chuck her a spot within 4 of bullseye, uh, I don't hate bullseye just throwing 2 knives at her and solving that problem.
Mm-hmm. I think if you do that though, you just like she just double run. He just double runs Okoye somewhere. I think that's what his activation here should be. This is an Okoye activation.
Yeah, I might as well force. Like
I think that's why
I guess it comes out in the wash, but
I think that's why I liked the throw the truck at Okoye.
sure, yeah, yeah. The more I think about the truck at Okoye, the more I'm liking it too, because like if she dazes, it means she's like quote unquote stranded on this side of the table for next turn,
Mm-hmm.
which gives you things to do profitably instead of letting her. Like, I'm pretty sure Curtis is going to start trying to form a bunker, and the
Yes,
bunker's
Kurtis
a lot
loves
stronger
his
when
bunkers.
Okoye is in it. Yeah. Oh, the A Force player likes having a fucking circle of bodyguards. Weird.
Yep, he sure does. And I also just think even if you know that it's really likely that Kingpin's not going to end on that point, you got to go over there. You got to just push all your activations towards. Like I think it's going to be so easy for Kurtis to fold away from this Kingpin.
Yeah.
Like he's just going to sit here. He's going to wait for Bill to walk over to the bottom left point. Yep, there we go. I called it. It's a
Yep.
double walk
Building the fort.
activation there. And I think Miles is just going to wait for Bill to show up. He's going to walk, or he's going to. I guess Miles' activation, now that he only has 3 power, is less easy because he needs 4 to steal. All right, okay, I think something's got to happen with this standoff up top.
Yeah, and unfortunately Graham has to break it, which
I mean, I think you just climb up with Bullseye and hidden run and come back down. See
I
what he does.
agree, but who are you throwing a knife at?
I think Ikue. She can't bodyguard anyway. She's gonna have bodyguard next turn no matter what. Maybe
Right, and you can't possibly turn on bodyguard because she's only got 4 health. Yep, I'm
yep.
on board.
Bullseye's got to have hidden run power. Yeah, he sure does.
Yeah, yep,
And Bullseye's the activation you can't commit over there because he's holding the cube.
yep. Totally on board.
Oh. Okay, so Bullseye passes the cube over to the cat and passes the rest of his turn. I don't know about that. I think that's too passive for my taste.
Yeah, 3 power, right?
Hit 3 power, yeah.
Yeah, he could have walked up, hit and run, throw the knife at Okoye, let the dice do what the dice do, don't pay your power, gain a power,
Throw on the
come
thing.
back, and then pass to her. So, like, even if the plan was to get the cube over there, there was a line that gets him a free 4 dice attack into Okoye on the way.
I also think you just leave the cube on Bullseye. I think the Bullseye is going to be in cover. Right, he's got parting shot protection.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's planning to have Cat just get the cube out of that side of the board.
Just run to the other side of the board.
Yeah.
I guess he has priority, so like last activation, he's going to try to like double run to Bill.
Oh, we never wrote down what the score was after turn 1.
Huh. Yeah, they did definitely change where the scoreboard was. Kurtis went up 1, I believe. I believe it's 5-4.
Yeah, I don't think there was any shenanigans happening. Yeah, because all the Kingpin models stayed on their side of the board.
We got a Miles walk. All right, he's bunkering up.
Yeah, walk, swing, walk, I guess. Sure.
Yeah. Now Kingpin looks like he's a million miles out of range.
Kingpin, Bill, and Rhino.
Yeah.
It's,
Well,
12 of his threat not doing anything.
God, I am just amazed at how well the refused flank can work at times. Like, if you have the extracts, being able to just deny fighting and be like, I'm just not going to fight that over there. That seems like that's too much trouble for me. How much those
Yeah.
like kind of basic war game tactics that were like at least super ingrained in me when I was first starting out, and like
Mm-hmm.
this isn't a war game, right? So like it's not thought of in the same way.
Right, yes.
Oh man, he's gonna commit more over here. Why isn't this a Bill activation? Walk, walk, jump. Interesting. He's
Yeah, I mean,
trying to
that's...
refuse him back, I guess. I'm not super in love with this.
I don't hate it because at some point, well, maybe I was like, he might be thinking that like he can use the Kingpin leadership to just like steal a secure at some point
And go up
and
that
even
way.
up the score that way.
Well, I guess his argument here is he's like, now you have to come at Bullseye, and Bill
Yeah, but
can.
I think that's fine.
Yeah, I think that's fine too. And Bill, I guess Bill could like walk, maybe throw the thing that he puts on the point off the point.
Yeah, but I think like so if I'm Curtis here, the export A Force player that I am, I'm just walking Emma up and trying to fish for the advancing shot on Bullseye and get him off the point that way while leaving Emma in the bunker
Yeah, I think I do that.
and just get her in a position to shoot that point for next turn as well.
The problem is I don't think where Okoye is, this terrain's going to cooperate with that plan.
That's fine.
Um, I think you. I also don't hate just like walking Rhino up, punching Bullseye, seeing how that goes.
I think he wants to do that last.
Mm.
Because if he does that, then Bill can probably throw Rhino off the point.
Yeah, I guess you're right. All right. Yeah, I don't hate Emma just even if she just walks off the point, like walking up and shooting.
Yeah. She doesn't immediately need bodyguard for anything.
Like, yeah, he's def
She's
to
still
cover,
in mission
but...
objective.
Oh, precise measurement.
Still more precise than TTS.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Coming on up, bouncing on the railing like a boss.
What
I hope
monster
we can
put this
see-
here? Jeez.
Hey, we can see your base.
Heck yeah. Still put the Smash Brothers logo.
Yeah.
uh, Curtis arguing whether it's or debating whether it's safer to just have the model be safely on there or in range of a quay.
And the gunshot and bullseye.
Oh boy, that's 3 crits.
What if we just kill a bullseye? Only 2 crits. I think that's a hit, maybe.
It's absolutely not.
That looks like 3 crits. He only just rolled 2 explosions. Yeah, he missed one of his crits, I guess.
Well, he didn't need it. That's a dead bullseye.
Alright. That's cool.
Alright, well, Rhinobbery saved.
Yeah. Why, you can't Rhino.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't have the cube, right? He threw it to Cat.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm not used to this, like, this Kansas City shuffle of a.
Okay, so I think he's going to try to catch Bill and bring him back into the fold. Which I like. You know what I mean? Get him into a place where, like, Graham's Rhino can you, with priority, rob him.
I guess, but there's not a great line for that.
Oh, yeah, Rhino doesn't have any power. Shit.
Yeah, Rhino's not in a great spot.
Oh, Cat's going to steal it. All right, that works.
Okay. All right, this is actually a pretty good answer to this review's flank. I like this a lot. Like, he's
he's still. Yeah. Go
like ahead. The kill on Bullseye kind of upsets this apple cart, but I think he kind of knew that Bullseye was a lost cause here.
Yeah.
And he's forcing Curtis out of this bunker.
Yes, I think he managed to stop the doors from closing on him.
Yeah. This is some interactive gameplay going on right here.
This is really cool.
Yeah.
But Rhino has a lot of power, so he's gonna come. Oh, he's gonna come rob Bill.
He's sliding over here.
All right, because Bill had the center cube. I forgot about that. Yeah, I mean, I still think Graham needed to do what he did to make sure the extracts don't just all get, you know what I mean, pull apart this bunker.
Yeah, I think.
But he's gonna get robbed for it, which is rough.
Yeah, I think you take the 7 die here, right? I don't think you walk.
No, God, no, I'm rolling some dice. Especially because Bill didn't have any power to reduce.
Yeesh. Just
3 hits, 3 damage
through on that.
That's actually kind of lucky for Graham, honestly. That could have been way worse.
It definitely could have, but like I think 3 damage is about.
I guess lucky, yeah. Is it a coin flip? Is it a coin flip, Vince?
I think like 3 damage is like if you use that expected damage thing. That is like what you expect.
How did Bill get there?
Aggressive.
Smart.
Smart. All right, his cat is because he could Rhinobbery Cat here, so he kind of locks Cat in here. I don't know if there's an angle for him to throw Cat out.
It doesn't matter a huge amount, but probably not.
I don't know. I think you throw.
Well, he can throw Cat through himself.
Oh yeah, duh. It's any direction. It's not a way. I think you greed here and you throw Bill into Cat.
7 dice into Def 4 is 45% to do 3 damage.
Let's go.
Your favorite number.
You're so generous with what a coin flip is. Thank God I already have a bunch of MCP nicknames, so I'm not Vince Coin Flip Kurkov.
Now you might be.
Oh God, what did I do?
You said it. All right, so Robin Cat, which I think totally makes sense.
Yeah, I think you got to throw her off this point.
I think he's throwing under Bill. Yeah.
Is Bill like
Graham's getting that point no matter what.
Well, I mean, if he throws her into Bill. Well, Bill blocked it, but like.
Even if he throws her off the point, Graham gets the point. He's Kingpin.
Oh, yeah.
So he's just going for damage there, which I think makes sense. All right, so for score, Curtis gets 4 cubes and the top point. So that's 5.
I don't know. I would have thrown her in the corner, I think, because of...
And Graham has the 1 remaining cube and 2 points, so he gets 3. So it's Curtis 10, Graham 7. Assuming we haven't fucked
that
something
bullseye
up
daze
somewhere
was
like
a
we
big
did last
deal.
round.
I think that bullseye daze is like... It's not unlikely. it's it's
5
gotta be
into 3, right? Or he's 2 mystic, right?
He's 2 mystic cover. So that's gotta be worse than a coin flip.
Much worse, yeah. Because he had 3 health, right?
Yeah, 3 health.
Yeah, 19%.
Yeah. Boom. Vince still expert at knowing what isn't a coin flip. What a superpower to have.
I mean, it's a real good one.
I'm just gonna get a one of those magnetic wands and write coin flip detector on it. Just like wave it over things. Make it beep.
Oh, Bill dazed to the cube. That's why he threw Cat into her.
No, he would have had to let her daze the cube. Cube can't ever daze Bill.
Well, that's not true because it's in the cleanup phase. But Bill did have power, so I guess Graham let him daze to the cube. But
yeah,
the cube just popped out.
I think he's just
that's wanting to keep Bill's activation, I guess.
And
but he has priority.
I mean, maybe he doesn't want to be forced to go with Bill here, but also, like, if you leave Bill on 1, like, he's guaranteed done with that cube. But I also think just, like, having loaded up power Bill, just, like, make stuff happen and then daze is fine.
Yeah. I think that's what I would have kept Bill.
It sounds like he's still going with Bill. Oh, no, he's just making sure. Okay, he's just taking the last damage off him. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Man up the board.
Graham's in a rough place here.
Mm-hmm.
Despite like everything he did last turn, Curtis has still got control of the vast majority of the extracts.
Yeah. Sure does.
How do we feel about what... Oh, Cat doesn't have steel hop walk. No, he would need 2 more power for that play. I was thinking about like Cat would steal one of these 2 hammers she's within 1 of, hop, grab the other hammer, and hightail it. And have that be a big enough swing for Cat's activation, but she's short 2 power for that play. Yeah, I think I like the like don't let Bill daze.
Just try to go ham killing.
Right, because the other thing is you still have the Kingpin leadership, so he has to allocate some resource to kill you, and because you have reduced damage to 0, he can't do it trivially.
Correct.
Graham in the tank here, and I don't blame him.
Not even a little bit.
Also, that Killakoya plan gets way better now that... Oh, no, wait. He did go with Bullseye. Never mind. I'm just going to be quiet. like a good radio host. Make good radio
absolutely.
Silently.
Wait, there's a signboard. I got Seinfeld sound effects for bots here.
Yeah. Please, no. Please.
I'll make better radio. That's the rule.
I'm working on it. Anyway. Okay. I think you go for... I think you still just... Even barring what's happened here, you go for big damage, big prizes here.
Yep.
And you throw this thing with Bill and have Bill smack Rhino twice.
Yeah, I'm definitely probably opening with like a
Because he's
Goo
on.
Hunter into Rhino and see how that goes, and
Goo
then
Hunter
Builders
costs
and
how much? Is it 4?
3, 4, 3 or 4, 4 or 3.
And it's 4 dice plus size?
Cost 3, 5 dice plus size.
Ooh.
And then crit wild hit, throw the target medium any direction.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you open
It's
with
like,
that, then throw this truck at Rhino, then punch at the Rhino. Or if the Rhino's dead, go walk up and pick up that cube.
okay, she did the steal.
Walk up.
Who did she steal? She stole from Rhino. Walk to
I
within
don't like
range.
this one bit. His Rhino still... Oh, no, his Rhino Rhinobrate last turn. Never mind.
Yeah, so
This
there's
is
no
fine.
Rhinobrary.
This is
It's
fine,
okay.
but it's a
She's
little...
gonna get splatted by the truck. Like Rhino's
Yeah.
gonna throw that taco truck right in her face. I guess he probably has brace. We haven't really seen him play many cards yet.
Yeah, it looks like he has Brace,
Yeah.
Brace, Indom, Shadow Org, all according.
Are you sure that top one isn't robbery?
Oh, maybe it is robbery. You're right, it's slanted. Because he played Eyes as his first card, so he absolutely has robbery. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, man, I don't know.
I think she's just gonna take that truck to the face.
Yeah, give her the truck, give her the punch. Hopefully that kills her and then stampede away. Yep, here comes the truck.
Black Cat, annoying model to kill, hates having things thrown at her.
Yeah, because
she
will
affects
die your
in
dice,
collisions.
not her dice.
Yeah.
Alive on
took
one.
3. All right, that's, 3 damage from a size 3 is more than I would expect. So that's pretty good. And here's a gore.
Yep.
It's a bunch of crits that don't explode, but
Yeah, and this is going to give him 2 things. I think Kurtis has got this now. That's such a big deal. Yeah.
Rhino
Pick those
can't
up.
slide to safety, but
Whatever, just walk to
can
safety.
shuffle. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
what threatens you? What are you going to get
Very
shot
little.
once by Bullseye? Or once by Bill? Yeah, I think you had to go with Bill here.
Mm-hmm.
Man, just the absolute extract dominance coming out of Kurtis here. Holy moly.
Yeah, well, it just like his board control has been really good as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like just how quickly he was able to deposit Graham's Rhino like way out of position and also on no power, and has just like nullified that entire character is really cool.
Yeah, and also we were wrong about the reason that he took Bill. Bill was absolutely taken for that play to break parity.
I mean, it's both. Yeah, I mean, it's the break parity and then also chucking Rhino out of there. It's a good ass character, man.
Sure is. Man, Rhino having only 2 power here is so brutal.
Yes.
I think you... Man, I don't even know how you... get back into this. I think you gotta, like, I don't know, throw Bill back towards Kingpin, but then Kingpin's just gonna get thrown away medium. Like, ugh.
Anywhere you throw Bill can just leave if he doesn't like where he is.
Mm-hmm.
And like you could try to do the thing where like Rhino could walk and punch Bill just to try to get some power going, get into position, but then Bill can just chuck Rhino.
Yeah, it just becomes fodder.
Yeah, the Curtis's Bill just gets to play goalie here, and whatever tries to come at him is getting chucked away. And there's very little Graham can do to stop that from happening.
Yeah. Remind me when Mojo Ball comes out that I should pick Bill as my goalie.
I hope that's a thing you can legally do, but it's a terrible idea to do so, and so I can just hold you to it.
Already done.
Oh, if it's them,
Definitely at 2. Which means I don't pass.
yes.
Jesus.
How much damage did you take? Oh no! Always about that's
Very medium.
Yep. Don't want to forget that. That's 2 actions, no place. Get him out of here. Both CGRs are dead, baby. Them are dead. Yeah.
It correctly identifies the opposition.
Now what is Bill doing? It's time to actually score some points.
Yeah, I'm going to try to score some points.
Oh, sorry, do you mind if really fast? Let me think about power.
Looks like Bill is walking over to Rhino. I think he's throwing Rhino here. Walk over to Rhino, play in Dom. Walk back. All right. Bullseye shooting
Bullseye's
Emma here.
trying to kill Emma. Yeah.
I think Emma, I think this is actually a great time to go into diamond form.
Break line of sight.
Break
Stop
line of
the second
sight.
attack.
I mean, you're gonna pick up bodyguard as well if you need it.
Yep. This is when diamond is good.
What a ridiculous measurement. Good luck, buddy. All right, 4 dice on 4 dice. No bleed available.
Yep.
She's
Would have
showing
cover,
up.
but Bullseye ignores it.
Yeah, showing up with. So.
Pays 1 to deal 1.
Yep, gets the 1 damage because Bullseye, he never misses. I don't care if you're in a diamond behind. Oh man.
And then he's just.
Yeah, I think you
standing
gotta
on his
be
point.
like, man. I guess Bullseye's not very likely to actually accomplish anything with this turn, no matter when you activate him.
Mm-hmm.
Seems brutal. I think Graham's got to hustle Kingpin across the board and throw Bill to Rhino. And then Rhino's got to successfully kill Bill, which is like a tall order.
Right. Yes, because that Bill is. I was trying to figure out which Bill is whose.
Yeah, I believe the Bill with the red check mark, the one closer to us.
That's Kurtis.
Us
Yeah.
being the camera.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, Kingpin could chuck that towards Rhino, and then hopefully Rhino could make some hay.
God, Miles is so flush on power. Yeah, he's 1 off though. Does he still have the leadership?
No. Doesn't.
You're right, because
look
Okoye
like
has healed 1. Okoye just walking over there, just wasting time.
it. Yep.
All right, I think you got to double walk. It's got to be
Yeah, I
double
mean, he's
walk.
only got these 2 characters left, right? Kingpin
Yeah.
and Rhino left for Graham to activate.
Yeah, and then yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's picking up where we're putting down.
Kurtis has his Rhino left.
I guess so. Yeah.
And also
Looks
has Miles, obviously.
Miles. Yeah, it definitely has Miles. I don't think Emma's gone yet either.
Did Graham lose an activation? Maybe
Yeah,
Rhino
Black Cat.
has gone.
Oh, Black Cat did not.
No, Black Cat went. Did his Rhino go? I don't know.
I lost track of things in our technical
Oh yeah,
difficulties.
Rhino went, killed Black Cat.
Oh right, yeah. He started. Yeah.
Quality
yeah,
commentary,
yeah.
guys.
So it's Miles and Emma left, and Kingpin and Rhino. So yeah, here we go. Walk, check Bill over to Rhino. As
Yeah.
As you
gonna give him-
predicted.
I'm just going to give him the
Nostradamus.
breadcrumbs to at least get back in it.
Yep. Miles. I would be fishing for the kick on Kingpin. Get him out of there. And just twist the knife, but
Oh, it seems so.
what is this? Interesting.
Is this a mission objective play?
Or just set up
Or
for a future
sacrifice?
turn, I guess, or sacrifice. Yeah, I don't know. All right. I wish you could see what the rest of Curtis's cards are.
What are you
'cause
talking
we've
about?
seen
Seeing
3.
HellFire Club isn't enough for you?
'Cause we saw Fallback go and we saw Brace go. We have not seen any other cards played.
He's only got 2
Oh.
left.
Did we see Robbery? We must have.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. So
So
he's
he's
got
got-
1 left.
He's got either mission objective or sack because he's measuring 2 all over the place to
Yeah.
models that don't have 2 range abilities.
Yep.
Oh my god, this defense roll. Blocking 3 here.
Or Rhino.
Yeah, dude, Rhino's having a bad game. It's real bad.
Yeah, that's Rhino's
Yes.
life sometimes, especially when you have ways to chuck him around.
I guess I didn't realize how good Emma is with Rhino because he can't stall.
Yeah. Yep. Guessing that was a bad roll.
Yeah, I guess it must have been a bad attack if Miles isn't taking his rerolls with only 1
or his
block.
crit.
Yeah.
Unexploded crit is usually a sign. Alright, joins the party. Damn, 2 attacks and no damage.
Yuck. That Rhino is still going to be on 1 power and have no chasing ability.
I think Emma's gonna try to come steal Bullseye's point because Bullseye's injured.
Yeah, well, it's double walk because she has no and just get out of diamond form.
She should be out of diamond form now though.
Oh no, it's just game.
Oh. Yeah,
because
because
he's scoring 1, 2.
3, 4. Oh, all 5
Yeah, it's another
fucking
7.
cubes. And
Yeah,
then the
man,
Aquarian
just-
point, the Emma point, that's 7. That's 17 to Curtis.
Yeah, just absolute dominance and control of the extracts.
And then Graham score anything? Oh, he scores the Kingpin point, right?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, we got the score right this time. It
Woof.
agrees with what was in Longshanks. We did it, boys.
Yeah. This game, like, man, he just. How did this get away from Graham? I guess is my question. Like,
I mean, this is what HellFire does, right? The leadership doesn't give them turn 1 shenanigans, but it just accelerates the game plan of what they can do, right? Like they're so capable, especially when you bring a lot of steals, of just blitzing to 16 faster than most people can keep up, right? And I think that's what HellFire is very good at doing between throws and steals, right? And the leadership just lets you take some more aggressive lines like the Bill thing and then still have control the next turns, and just like turns 2, 3, and 4 feel so good for the HellFire player.
yeah. Meanwhile, like the Kingpin player is struggling to get his power economy online. He's spending power to pass his stuff around. Like I've never seen somebody on Cubes and on Cubes Infinity so power starved as like this Rhino. And to a certain extent, the Cat. I mean, the Cat had more power than Cat normally has, but Cat is always hungry.
Yeah, I mean, Curtis did a very good job knowing when he actually needed to make attacks and when he didn't, and was totally willing to just. There's a lot of double moving going on, right? Like, if he didn't need something to happen and wanted to just kind of starve Kingpin out of power, he was happy to do so.
Yeah, lots of just like managing where the extract is, managing the space. All right.
Yeah, because
Go
yeah.
ahead.
No, I was going to double down on that. I was like thinking about like Bill's turn 1 was walk. His Bill's turn 2 was walk. I think Bill's turn 3 was walk. I don't know if his Bill made an attack. I don't think it did. I don't think the HellFire Bill ever made an attack.
I don't think so either.
Like that's what I'm talking about when he's just making very smart choices about who to punch and who not to punch.
Yeah, and thinking about it, the like extracts are so much better for Hellfire than the secures are because you like have it so much more solidly, I guess.
Yeah.
Like you would rather have none of your characters on secures and have all the extracts than vice versa, even in a game where there's fewer extracts, just because it guarantees that you get that healing and that extra power, and
Yeah.
it comes with you when you need to go somewhere to achieve something.
And like the team has enough throws that they will score some of the secure. You know, it's like we'll find a secure somewhere to claim it, right? They're not just gonna like totally abandon all 4 of the secures. But if they have extract control, they can rely on their models like Bill or whoever to walk, throw you off a point, and just get a couple secures here and there, and that's all they really need.
All right, I think with that's going to do us. Make sure to watch the other videos in this and subscribe to the channel because we've got more like stuff like this coming in. And don't forget that fun is a finite resource. All right, looks like we're past it.
You gotta share your screen again
Oh, okay.
if you want me to be able to talk about what's happening.
I don't. I think what I have to say is way more important and impressive.
Yeah, it makes sense. What? Are you sharing? I heard the noise. There it is. Here it's coming. It's coming. All right, I can see.
Okay, cool. All right, technical difficulties.
The magic of editing. No one will notice what just happened.